Hello everyone and welcome. Today we have another boot review by the North Face. These are the women's Tsumoru boots. They're also available in men's, but this is specifically the women's pair. These boots have some pretty great features to them. One of the main things that I really like is this kind of rubber sole. And as you may have heard in the Ballard 2 video, winter boots often have like a completely separate part down below to kind of separate, the material and the snow a bit more, right? So this right here is going to protect you from anything, and nothing should be able to get through that. And to top it all off, waterproof boot material. So that right there is a big plus. On the back here, I'm not really sure why they did this, but they have two kind of moles so that you can hook stuff to it, but I'm not sure what you're hooking to the back of your boot. Who knows? Maybe attaching a snowshoe. Not really sure. Another great thing is the tread that's on the bottom. As you'll see in the outdoor part, this really helps to grip onto the snow and the ice. And it's even called the North Face Winter Grip. You can't really read it right there, but I promise that's what it says. So this is really going to be good for when you're outside. It's going to be a lot more protection than the Ballard 2s. So if you do find yourself outside, boots like these will be better if you're spending lots of time shoveling, skiing, snowshoeing, hiking, walking to school, walking to class, things like that. You definitely want to invest in an actual winter boot, right? So what you can really tell is how rigid the boot is. It's like this top part will always fold, which, is normal. And again, Primo Loft 100 gram insulation, but much more of it in this boot. Right here, you can kind of tell there's a ton of padding. So you're getting a lot of ankle support so that when you step down, it's not really going to wiggle. The boot's just going to move with you. You're going to be a lot more sturdy, a lot more sure of your footing, all of that great stuff. All right, so another thing that you may see is that this is 100% threaded all the way around and sewn in. So not only do you have this really thick rubber sole here, you also have an extremely tight and secure boot that with this padding that it has at the ankle, you're going to stay really dry and all of that heat is going to be kept inside. Now, as you can see, this boot has a ton of padding and insulation of that Primo Loft insulation that I was talking about before. So what this really does is all your heat is not getting past your ankle because of the big pad that's sitting right there, right? So all your heat's going to stay in, it's all going to sit there, and your foot's just going to be nice and toasty inside your boot while you're walking through snow piles and shoveling and skiing, or walking to the chalet after a long day of skiing, stuff like that. It's really going to help keep your foot that extra warm on top of if you just had like the Ballard 2s, which are hiking boots, right? So by having that, you're getting the extra warmth, the extra security, and the extra comfort because it's a pure winter boot. This is what it's made for, and these are the conditions it's going to shine in. So right there, that is really great stuff, in my opinion. On top of that, you also have these really nice eyelet holes here that are very sturdy and are completely metal on both sides. So there's no fabric coming in. You're going to get your boot on and you're going to lock it in place. But because of that, as you can see, you've got some of the lace tearing a little bit. Now, that's going to happen over time with every lace. This isn't too bad for only going through one winter so far. I think that's pretty good, but really easy to find another pair of laces if in fact your boots break them. But I mean, I would rather have a great boot and have to replace laces because the boots outlast the laces than having laces that outlast the boot, right? All right, so just to go through the features, we've got really thick rubber sole, right? It's going to keep you nice and dry on the bottom of your foot. Nothing's going to get in there. We've got the North Face Winter Grip on the bottom, so you're not slipping anywhere. You've got the shell part, that's the actual boot, that's got a lot of ankle support. It's really durable. It's got Primo Loft inside, so you're going to stay nice and toasty on those cold winter days and nights. They're waterproof, and they've got, a little extra detail there put in for the actual North Face logo. Now, all of that, terrific. Little note for you guys. For any time I've bought North Face boots, or these in general, these are a women's 9, and that is because North Face boots are usually half a size to a size up than what you normally wear. They do run a little smaller than what you would expect. So if you are a women's 8, you either need an 8.5 or a women's 9. If you are a men's 9 in running shoes, you need a men's 9.5 or a men's 10. That's just how the sizing works with them, I find. Obviously, try shoes on before you buy them, or make sure you can return them. So that's all for this video. Let me know what you thought down below and any other gear you want reviewed, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye!